Pac-Man World 3 speedruns are unique due to the ridiculous number of tricks that they use. Every level has dozens of different skips and strategies. While the casual playthrough is full of boring fight sections and really simple platforming, the speedrun cuts out these sections and instead adds a lot of difficult out-of-bounds maneuvering. This video will focus on the glitches and movement techniques that make all of these tricks possible. Although I won't go into much detail about any specific tricks, I'll discuss some of them in future videos. Perhaps the biggest glitch in Pac-Man World 3 is the super jump. If you climb the very edge of a climbable wall, Pac-Man will enter a glitched climbing animation where he slowly goes up before stopping part of the way up the wall. Pressing the punch button during this animation will send Pac-Man flying up in the air. This glitch can be done on any climbable wall that has a floor below it, which means that it can be applied in a lot of different levels and allows a bunch of different skips. The fastest form of movement in Pac-Man World 3 is the Rev Roll, which is similar to Sonic's spin dash. You need to charge a Rev Roll for at least a third of a second in order for it to work, and charging it for at least a second will maximize the distance that you get. Unlike the first two Pac-Man World games, Pac-Man World 3 also allows you to jump out of a Rev Roll. If you Rev Roll off the edge of a platform, there's still a bit of time for Pac-Man to jump despite being in the air. By doing a Rev Roll jump at the latest possible time, you can get a lot of horizontal distance and reach some unintended areas. If you Rev Roll jump onto a slope or while going up a slope, your Rev Roll will continue indefinitely until the slope ends, regardless of how long your Rev Roll was charged for. This is known as an infinite Rev Roll, and it is useful for any movement section that involves a long slope, as well as for several skips. Although Pac-Man normally can't jump on slopes, he can do so if he is in the middle of his punch animation. Pressing the punch button and the jump button in quick succession allows Pac-Man to jump while on a slope, which is convenient for movement and for any skip that requires maneuvering while on slopes. With levels filled with collision that you aren't supposed to be able to get to and different holes to slip through, all the techniques mentioned in this video can be applied to break almost every area in the game. This sheer brokenness is what makes Pac-Man World 3 one of the more interesting speed games out there.